And we're moving to Denise Williams-Jones, who is a founder and the owner of Next Level to Success. She has been in the dental field since 1995. She's been working in some of the top dental practices in Southern California. And when you read all the things that Denise has done in a dental practice, I think she has done everything that did not require a dental degree or license. She has been an assistant. She has been an inventory and supply manager. She has been a scheduling coordinator. She has been a community outreach representative and a team leader and more. She obviously loves the profession. Denise feels that over 20 years of her real life utilizing her performance strategies and techniques has served her well in the dental industry. So she would like to share with us this evening, and I know you will enjoy her presentation, Complacency versus Movement. Welcome, Denise.
I was raised in a religion that did not promote higher education because they thought the world would end at any moment. There was no reason to plan for the future. Anything you did secularly needed to be a means to an end. Now, there was not one place in any of our publications that said the words, "You cannot go to college," but it was frowned upon and it was discouraged constantly. Any question that you had should be found in the Bible. And if you couldn't find the answer there, you didn't need that answer answered. In fact, they promoted your 13th year of education to be in the ministry work. And I did that. I went to a special pioneering school and I devoted many years knocking on doors, putting in 90 hours a month in the preaching work. I'm 51 years old. And when I was 26 years old, I discovered something. I didn't have a skill set. I didn't have a way to support myself in the world. That upbringing led me to an attitude of complacency. Now, for this reason and many more, I ended up leaving. And that decision cost me everything. Are you complacent in your home, in your practice, in your business, in your life? Are you planning for the future? So many times we start off and we have the most amazing dreams and hopes and desires and goals, and then something happens and we give it up. We decide to just be satisfied, content, doing okay. Let's look at the body language and intent behind those words. Shoulder shrug, head tilts down, voice lowers. Absolutely no empowerment whatsoever in those words. Let's change it up to movement. Just saying it makes you move. Movement. Shoulders are back. Head is up. Powerful, strong, determined, leader. So I ask again, what's holding you back? For me, it was the religion. And once I left, I remained a very spiritual person. But when I left, I started to read books. I started to educate myself. I started to open my mind to new possibilities. I enrolled in a 2-year college and I started to get a skill set and I started to sharpen those tools to advance that skill set. I invite you to think, what would life look like for you if you let go of all negative past programming promoting complacency? What would your future look like if you decided to just let it go, move forward, and start moving? Complacency or movement? Let's go back to my childhood. In this religion, Parents groom you from a very young age to choose that 13th year of schooling in the ministry work. So what happens is when you get to an age, a legal age, to make your own decision, you don't. Because you're not a legal age here. You're still a child. So you can't make that decision because you don't want to rock the boat. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Not one person today here listening is a child. You can make the choice. You can make the decision to move forward. Making significant change is very hard. And most of us need help doing it. I know I did. But you know, the thing is we have to realize that we all need help with something. There's always going to be someone that just knows a little bit more about something than we do. So if we're willing to let go of our ego, be humble, be teachable, get rid of herd mentality, the sky is the absolute limit. Ask yourself, is this all that I was built for? Is this as good as it gets? And if the answer is no, it is time to make change. Now, personally, this can take the form of meditation, prayer, therapy, mentor, clergyman, maybe a good friend, self-help books. Physically, this looks a little different. This could mean eating better, which could involve a nutritionist, getting more exercise, or maybe going to that doctor that we don't want to go to because we really don't want to know what's going on, but we really should, because then we're here a little longer for our family. How about professionally? Do you own a practice? Are you content with your office admin just waiting for the insurance checks to roll in? Whoever wants to get the phone. We don't need a system. It's just answering the phone. We're not in the red. Everything's fine. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Did you really go to dental school all those years to be complacent and not move forward? Was it really your life's dream to be content? Or are you taking advantage of the many opportunities and ways to move forward through seminars that can train your whole team? Coaches and consultants, we're all right here waiting to take your business to the next level of success. Are you taking advantage of it? How about if you're a consultant? Are you teaching the same thing over and over and over again because you're good at it and that's what you do? Are you just taking that little extra and learning a little more so that you can give your clients the very, very best version of yourself? You see, complacency is the opposite of inertia, which is movement. So not making a decision is making a decision. Not making a decision is making a decision. Now, I know that these concepts are thought-provoking, and that's what I want. I want each and every one of us to wonder, what would our lives be like if we just stopped being complacent and we started moving forward and we really start being the very, very best version of who we were meant to be? It can be quite nice. There's an artist named Bruce Hornsby, and he has a song called The Way It Is. We've probably all heard this song, but not many have really listened to the words. In this day and age, with what's going on with our world, the lyrics are so apropos. I invite you, when you get a little time later, to take a minute and really listen to the words and listen through a different set of ears. And for now, I'm going to leave you a quote from Bruce Hornsby, The Way It Is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Ah, but don't you believe them? Thank you.
I can't tell you how important it is for me when I watch a speaker to feel like I know them when their presentation is complete. And I can honestly tell you that I now feel, Denise, like I know you. Your personal story allowed me to have a sneak peek into your level of integrity and enthusiasm, which I loved. I also loved, and I saw many people in the chat, that you were standing. I thought that was a nice change. I love that you ask questions to the audience, and with a visual interpretation right now of a presentation where you can't feedback off your audience, I think it's still great to ask the questions because it allowed me to pause, think about what you were saying, and ask myself the question. I love the reference to the body language and how the difference between a complacent person and a person who is confident looks differently physically. Love that. And, you know, last but not least, what I really loved was that I felt like I just Googled video on complacency. And I felt like that's what you delivered, was a quick bite for me to understand the difference. And I've got now Bruce Hornsby and the range here playing in my head. So very well done. Can't wait to meet you, and very, very nice presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.